Is it live?
3, 2, 1.
Hi, everybody. I'm Kanisha Hudson. Welcome to Urbanbella, and welcome to another episode of our live YouTube show. We teach you every other week about some natural hair technique or some natural hair information. Anything we think y'all need based on our relationship with our salon clients and our clients all over the globe who we talk to on the phone, either through our consultants who are located in other states or our salon partners. So we take what we learn and then we take that information, bring it here to the show to answer questions, give clarity. I want to start out with a thank you to everybody giving feedback on videos, posting on YouTube, sharing information. It really, really helps us to know that the show is helpful to you. We don't want to just create videos just to, so we can be on camera. We actually really are trying to help naturals. We're trying to give you more information. We're trying to clarify a lot of myths, really, really get a little bit deeper than you may get if you don't have a salon in your area, if you don't have this kind of information. So let's take care of some family business first. As always, I want to thank my crew. We'll start with Shauna tonight, the stylist on deck. Yay! Woo, 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 woo. She's doing the walk. We also want to thank Atlanta Natural Hair Care's representative, Miss Elaine Truesdale. And my producer husband, Gerard Hudson. Thank you so much for coming in, baby, and making sure the camera's on and the light. Okay, so let's jump to business. Oh, and our model tonight is lovely, lovely Monique. She will be on camera. Y'all didn't get a model spotlight. We got a little late with that this week, but you'll get to know Monique on camera. So tonight we did a wash and go with Cre'Gel. So we'll go over that. Before, but we try to show you different textures with product. Many of them, see on a regular basis. So we're not always sure what the best routine is, and sometimes we like to introduce someone to something new, and we like to clarify and help them with any techniques that they're working with. So we typically decide that when they arrive. All right, so I'm going to talk about tonight very briefly. This is very high level. The 10 characters here at Urbanbella of natural hair. So you all know that we offer, or you may not know, but Urbanbella, we started the company offering a natural hair care consultation. The whole point of Urbanbella and the whole point of the consultation was to teach you, okay, if I want this curl, I want this look, and I have, hair that does whatever, how do I get from where I am to here or from here to somewhere else? So we like to teach that, show that on you, 1 hour appointment. It's a one-on-one session. They're excellent. But we have things that we've always been looking at for years, and I realized that, we actually need to clarify that for people. So I'm going to quickly highlight those. At the top, first thing we look at is your hair length. How long is your hair from root to end? That's critical because if you're trying to achieve a certain look, we want you to understand, is the length necessary? Sometimes when we talk to clients, they will bring in a photo of someone with a gorgeous look or style, and we're like, you know what? That model or that person has very, very long hair in the front and really short hair in the back, and you're going to need to let your hair grow in a little bit longer before you have that look. So we like to clarify those kinds of things. That's why length really matters. If you have really, really short hair and if you have long hair and you're transitioning, or short hair and transitioning, all those things come into play in helping you understand what your journey in getting where you want to be as a natural is going to look like. So we try to paint that canvas or that roadmap for people and say, hey, 6 months, 12 months, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, whatever it is to get where you're going to be in length is one of the first things we look at. The next thing we look at is your curl diameter. So curl diameter speaks of how big your curl is. How much does it, do you have a curl? I have a lipstick tube around here somewhere. Is there a lipstick tube right there? And one in that bag. Look at that purple bag over there. There's a lipstick tube or a lip gloss. A lipstick tube or lip gloss tube. If you have a curl that big, that's going to tell us a lot of things about your hair. What kind of styles are going to be easy for you? What kind of styles will be difficult for you? As much as people like to think people with big curls can do anything, It does present its own. I have a curl the size of chapstick, very small, a smaller curl than a lipstick tube. That changes things. You may have a really small curl that's the size of a pen or a pencil, or even some people have curls where the diameter is as small as the little wiry cord curl thing around a pen. When you open up a pen and take everything out the spring, you may have a curl the size of a pen spring. All of those things come into play. They tell you a lot about how the hair is going to feel, how it's going to play with products. Does it work better with creams or gels? So we talk about those things and help clients understand how those things impact what products work best and why they may like one product better than another. We look at curl shape. So curl shape refers to waves, curls, coils. Wave, straight hair, wavy hair, curly hair, and kinky hair in a high level. So that's going to be your basic hair type matrix. Okay. Now you can get a little bit deeper in there. A lot of people say, well, when I start looking at my curl shape, this part's wavy and then this part's coily and this part's kinky. And that's very, very normal. Most naturals have at least 3 textures. One here that you can kind of pull out, and the curl pattern here is very silky, and you pull it out and it's like, oh, it waves just fine, or curls very smooth. Then you get here and the hair may kink up more and change pattern and look like the edge of a key. And then you get at the top and it might coil more. So you can have different things going on. And even if they all look the same, they may not all feel the same. So that's normal as well. So the curl matrix, which we don't actually have posted. I wish I had a copy of it. I would just kind of flash it up so you can see. But the curl matrix covers all of that. That's when you start talking about hair types: 1, straight; 2, wavy; 3, curly; 4, kinky. So that's to help explain that. All right, shrinkage. Now, shrinkage just refers to how we look at, when we're doing a consultation, shrinkage is not a big deal to us. We try to encourage clients to embrace their shrinkage. Shrinkage actually is what helps your hair look very dense. Now, my hair is relatively long, but it does shrink up a lot, and I'm fine with that. It makes it look thicker and fuller and denser, and I like that. We encourage naturals to embrace it the way it is. But if shrinkage is your issue, we can look at how much shrinkage you have, and then the products that we make here really can enhance that. They can give you more stretch and pull the hair out more. Like things like Cre'Gel are really going to maximize your length and be very universal for everybody as a product. We also look at your porosity level. So porosity refers to how much moisture your hair soaks up and gives up. We did a full extensive session on porosity. So if you look below in the comment in the details, you'll see a link to the porosity video that we did, where we really talked about that extensively. We talked about how to address porosity, how to improve your porosity. Like over this fall, we did spend a lot of time with our clients focusing on making sure their protein levels were right. And that's one of the things that helps address porosity. And we find many clients don't know, many naturals don't know that your porosity level impacts way more than you think it does. When I'm talking to somebody about natural hair, and if they tell me they like a product or they use a product, the first thing I start looking at is their porosity. They don't know it, but I'm like, you don't have any porosity. We can't use the same products. I have very high porosity. I rarely take interest in naturals who don't, because we're living in different worlds. If I put the same cream on my hair that you put on your hair, it is not going to look the same. I have a girlfriend. She has a gorgeous head of hair. Don't get me wrong. Her shrinkage is major. It pulls down real tight. But she has the most gorgeous 2-strand twist out because her porosity is so low. So her hair blings. I don't care what she puts on it. She used to be one of those people who could rub Kimi oil on her hair and go to sleep and wake up looking great. And I would just be like, what are you doing that I'm not doing? She was like, just put Kimi oil on it. I learned. Stop talking to those people. They can't help you with your natural hair. They need different things than you need. Porosity is major. Do not take counsel from a natural who does not understand your porosity level. Okay. Volume. Volume refers to how many strands you actually have on your head, how many strands you have coming out of the follicle. We've looked at a lot of naturals over the years. I mean, 12 years in, you've seen a lot of scalps. So we looked at a lot of those scalps up close. And you can literally go into some people's hair. Let's say this is their hair follicle. Some people just have, a couple of strands shooting out. And some people, you can literally see a forest of hair strands coming out of one follicle. very, very dense hair. So, and your density, for most people, it's hereditary. You have what you have, but a lot of things can change that. There's some life-changing events like having a baby that are gonna, make it thinner around the edges. It's very normal, or make it straighter, or some other things. But thinning is very common after postpartum. Then the other thing too is alopecia. If you do braiding and you do a lot of things that pull a lot of tension on the hair, then you have to be very careful. That can cause thinning. And be very careful, ladies. If you get braids and things like that, and you allow them to be tight and they hurt in any way whatsoever, you have to be careful that you're not pulling, so the braids aren't so tight that they've started to pull and create an infection, because that actually spreads. And you can even sometimes, one of our cousins had a beautiful style like a couple Thanksgivings ago, and she was asking Shauna and I about it at Thanksgiving, and we were like, oh, it's real pretty. And she was like, yeah, but my neck is sore. And we looked, and she literally had bumps around her neckline where it was just too tight. And this beautiful style that she just got done the Wednesday before, we took out on Thursday night, because we were like, take that out. That's going to lead to an infection that could lead to you having hair loss, major hair loss on your hairline. And y'all already know hairline is a big deal right now. We see so many people who don't have them. Hold on to your hairline. You don't want to have to deal with that. Hold on to your volume. Take good care of your hair. Be gentle with it. Don't be rough with your hair. So volume, again, something you inherit or something we look at, because a lot of times we'll meet people in their consultations and they'll say, oh, I love this style. I want to wear my hair like that. Or, we're all natural here at Urbanbella. People come in and they say, oh, I love your hair. I want my hair just like your hair. And if we don't have the same volume, it's not going to come out exactly the same way. So it's important that we share that with clients. Your volume determines what style we go to. If a client is struggling at all with any kind of thinning or density issues, there's certain styles that we're gonna, hone in on. Okay, so I just got the wrap it on up sign from the producer, so let me be quick here. Last couple ones. Texture refers to your strand density. A lot of people mismanage the use of the word texture. Texture means how thick are your strands, okay? If you pull out a couple strands in your hair in your head, they're not all the same thickness. Coarse refers to thick strands of hair, not kinky. People think coarse means, oh, your hair is real coarse. Most people who are of African descent have, and a lot of us have mixed blood, so you really can't even know how much hair genetics you got from one side of your family to the other. But most people who are of African descent have fine, thin strands of hair that break easily and are very fragile. Where Asian hair is very coarse. It's straight, type 1, but coarse as in thick strands, okay? Fine strands or thinner strands. I have fine, my hair is more medium, not necessarily fine or coarse. Lastly, curl definition. We look at curl definition. How easy is it to give your curl definition? How easy is it to just smooth it out and keep rocking and rolling? That determines if we can go light with creams or gels, or how much hold we need in a product. And frizziness is where we look at how much of your hair is shooting off. If we smooth this down, how much of that rolls back on the strand. That determines how heavy a product needs to be. You can have a lot of frizziness and easy to find curl. It still means we need some weight to hold down that frizziness, but we don't need a lot to help us give you a defined look to your curl. And we're going to post a video. We actually posted a picture of a client. We particularly had that area that we had to work with on. If you look on our Facebook page, one of our clients, our apprentice, beautifully defined curls, but a lot of frizziness. You'll find it a lot with gray hair. Gray hair tends to be very wiry and frizzy. I use those words interchangeably. Beautiful curl, but these little shoot off pieces will do that. And then lastly, number 10, natural state. That just simply refers to where you are in the process. Did you just big chop? Are you transitioning? Are you mentally transitioning? Are you still getting a relaxer? That matters big time. When we're talking to somebody and we're talking about doing a consultation, we're like, where are you in the process, so that we can meet you where you are versus trying to drag you where you need to be quickly. And so we take all of that into consideration. Also, what you do for a living, how many kids you have, all that stuff, because it matters. All right, that is the dinger for me, 7:15. So we're going to put our model Monique in the chair with Shauna, and they are going to show you wash and go with Cre'Gel. I need an apron. That's too good. Crazy. Okay.
You want to give me one?
No. Oh, you're good now. Go ahead and remote the stones. See if we get a kickback. Keith Richards called me with a check out of
Kickback. I see.
right. I'll probably get a cease and desist going down.
Spotlight
Me and the
for,
firm.
Does that you mean that's where I look?
Oh. Say that one more time.
Is that you? Where I should look? Right there. You.
Yeah, no, you're on camera. Not my hand is now. You're good. So, ladies, we're doing, We're doing, oh, don't get nervous now. So, well, ladies, we're doing wash and go tonight. Sean, tell us a little bit about Monique's hair. And just so y'all know, Monique is a veteran in the game. She knows natural hair. She is committed to no straight styles. Wash and go is her thing. As I said, she has decided we're gonna do her hair every week now. She has decided to put in a standing appointment at Urbanbella. So Shauna, go ahead, you chat and tell us what.
Monique has been natural for about 5 years now. And I would say her texture is about a 4B.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's
4C tendencies.
dealing with a little dryness, so just speaking with her about working on her moisture level. But again, like Nisha said, we're doing a lot of she's doing a lot of wash and go. So okay, just gonna kind of hop right in. As you can see, we already kind of did a large portion of her hair. Very nice curl definition. We use the Cre'Gel.
You guys have seen this before. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, we have a question. Let me jump into the question real quick. I'm sorry. Latia, you're asking if what do we think about texturizers? We do not encourage people to chemically straighten their hair. Now, is it gonna kill you? No. If we had a client who came in and she wanted a texturizer, Urbanbella could not offer her that because we don't do or encourage chemical straightening of any kind. However, we could absolutely consult you on the effects of one and tell you, here's what you can expect. We like to speak to results. So if you're looking for a texturizer to do something specific, our goal is to figure out how we can get you there without chemicals that are permanent. And if you prefer some kind of chemical, we prefer to have you lean into the color arena or something like that. Usually most clients that we talk to do not get texturizers. And what I absolutely discourage is just running out and randomly getting a texturizer. Okay, let me stop right for a second. I'll come back to the second part of your question. Let me talk to you. Okay, so Shauna is now spritzing Monique's hair with water, and that's to wet it so that you can see exactly her curl before and after. So you see before she's got more like a nice froey curl, and Shauna's point of calling it a 4B is perfect because her hair, if you notice, is kind of coming out, kind of down and out, where type 4C hair tends to scrunch in a little bit tighter. But we are in the back. Do you find your hair to be silkier in the back? Okay, so she kind of has what we all have, is silkier in the back. But no, Shauna's right though. It's 4B. I mean 4C-ish. What do you think, Cory? What do you think? What do you think? Monique had a different opinion. We're trying to get it out of. We're gonna beat it out of. What do you think? What do you think it was?
So I go by this. I use Bleach and Leatherwood's.
Oh, her sister. Gotcha.
And
okay.
There's another one that says 3C is a pro diameter of a pencil. 4A is of a needle. And the 4B is like smaller than a needle.
See, well, we actually look at curl diameter as a separate piece because with the way we look at it, we say, okay, type 1, straight. Type 2, Shauna's showing you all how much Cre'Gel she has on her hand for that section. That was about a teaspoon.
No, that was
A half a teaspoon.
a little more than a quarter size amount.
Whoops. Quarter size amount, people. Sorry. Don't blow through your product.
Start light, then
Be
work
light,
your way
people.
up.
Sorry. Be a lightweight. Let me turn the camera more that angle. Excellent. Okay, I'm sorry. Let me tell this people real fast. We'll go back to hair types. So I want you all to see how Shauna is combing through the hair. Very important. Shauna, show people what they do. This is what y'all are actually doing that makes y'all think y'all are finger styling. Nah, you two-handed it. That ain't even right. This is what clients are actually doing. Yeah, that right there. That little flicking go. That is going to be a flicked afro. Flick and go is not a wash and go. It's a wash and go. You can do whatever you want. That's fine. That's not nice. And that gives you more volume and more frizz. But when people come into the salon and they'll say, I just can't get that Shauna Kanisha method down. We are not splitting the atom here, people. I promise you. We are just smoothing the hair down. Show some smooth. Show some smooth. Show some smoothing. Show them how to smooth, Shauna. Go on, smooth. But it's important that y'all see this part because I swear me and Shauna have shown this at least 2 or 3 times this summer, but it does not matter. If I could show this every video, I would, because I'm learning that this is one of the key things that people struggle with on the wash and go. Take the time and comb through. I'll be honest with y'all. I don't even do this on my own wash and go. Let's just be honest. When y'all come in and see me at Urbanbella, I have not done this, but this is what I do if I wanted to look. No, really, I just sit down and let Shauna do it, but I know how to do this, and this is what I would do if I wanted my wash and go to number 1 last, number 2 look fabulous, and y'all know Cre'Gel lasts 3 weeks because you told me it's lasting 3 weeks on you. And that's fine. I'm just happy y'all are happy with the product, but please wash your hair. But it's technique too, that smoothing. And we're at a weird angle. We don't normally work like this. We normally stand right behind the client. But as long as y'all get the gist of it, I'm happy. We're happy. Okay, let's go back to hair typing. So Monique was talking about she uses a different system that Felicia Leatherwood put out there, which I haven't seen. I have to honestly tell you, I have to do a little digging and see. But we've gone with, I think I want to give Oprah stylist Andre credit for this one, but I have to really kind of lean on naturals more so for giving credit. The natural hair nation. We look at type 1 straight, 2 curly, 3 2 wavy, 3 curly. Curly to us is every single curl on your head is identical. None of them are different, no matter the size. And they tend to be bigger curls, more lipstick size curls. Then we look at 4 as kinky coily. You can be kinky curly or kinky coily. But when the curls change and they're different and they're not identical, we look at that as more curly kinky type 4. Now the way we look at A, B, C is type A naturals. If you shampoo, condition, and send them out the door and there's nothing on their hair but just hair drying in the wind, type A people, their hair is still going to look exactly the way yours looks right now. Type A people complain about getting an afro. Type A people have very low porosity. That hair is very hard to lift. They can't lift it until day 3. Type B people have hair that has a little bit more porosity. If you sent them out the door, shampoo, condition, and air drying, their hair is going to go left to right. It still isn't going to round out into a fro without a little bit of effort. It could fro out, but it froze out. It does fro out gorgeously. And type C people, the hair does a full, like, tight, short fro. You know, we sent out our matrix. We use a picture of Jill Scott in her most natural state. That is what we consider type 4 naturals. Their hair goes straight up in the air. So we look at from a porosity standpoint. Because you could be, I have bigger curls than my girlfriend who has pin curls. We are both type 4Cs. We both can get a fro tight and nice. And people look at me and say, oh no, your hair is not type 4C. Yes, it is. I just know how to style it and work it. I know how to work it into that B look. So that's our, just to give a little background to those at home and to Monique. But we'll take a look at that at the Leatherwood setup. And see what she's talking about there, and actually on another episode we'll chat about that and look at the differences in the 2 systems. And if you all are using the Leatherwood system, is that what it's called, Felicia Leatherwood's? Yes. Tapping system. If you're using it, let us know in the comments. Tell us what you think. Tell us which one of the 2 hair typing systems you prefer, and which one makes more sense to you. about the corkscrew, the size of the curl and things of that nature. I'd love to hear what y'all are looking at and what's giving you clarity about your hair. And also how you're using it. If you're using the hair, do you use hair typing to help you understand another natural's hair? As much as I love to give you guys insight on that, I will tell you, I find it is not the key thing to help you make a decision. I find your porosity is a bigger deal. My girlfriend, who's type 4C, with that very shiny, low porosity hair, her wash and go is still tight and short. It still looks like Shauna's hair. It's like pulled in tight, but it's as long as Monique's. And then my hair is always dull. It's never shiny like hers is. Hers looks very polished. She could throw together a flat twist and look professional. I have to put like silicone tracks on mine to get that. Real quick, everybody, we're down to the last few minutes. Shauna, any closing thoughts before I show product?
Not that I can think of right off.
Okay, so no problem. So, ladies, we are down to the last 3 minutes of the show. I want to let you know that our next show is going to be on December 3rd, I think. I put it in the comments right below, so take a look there and see what our next show is. I did link a couple of other previous videos. One on porosity. I think the other one's on natural hair basics, something like that. Forgive me, I forgot what it is. Take a look at those 2 videos, and they'll help you understand and learn a lot more about the things that we look at here at Urbanbella. Again, as always, y'all know that we shampoo with our non-lather cleanser. It's got the peppermint oil in it. That really, really, really opens up that follicle and cleans that scalp. Instead of co-washing, ladies, you need to be using non-lather. Remember, you have to take care of your scalp. Don't be the wind girls. Aren't they suing him for hair falling out? That's what happens when you don't clean your scalp. Your hair falls out. Okay, so then we have our conditioner, which looks crazy in the lighting. Y'all know where it is. Y'all know where it is. It's on the website. www.urbanbella.com. You can pick that up. Tonight, Shauna, of course, always finish the hair with Shine Butter, giving it gloss, holding in moisture, yada, yada, yada. And y'all saw our baby, Cre'Gel. Of course, y'all saw it. Don't forget, we are running a special. We want you all to winterize your hair. And if you purchase our hydrating moisturizing cream and our number 10 styling cream, if you put in the code UBHYDRATE, ooh, that's terrible. If you put in the code UBHYDRATE on our website, you will get a very significant savings on both of those. Nice, deep, deep discount. So
I can get that tonight.
You can. You absolutely can. Monique's like, can I get that discount? Can I get that too? So please, online, give us a call. If you're located in Cleveland, Mississippi, please check out our girl, Rachel. Rachel is holding an event this weekend in Cleveland. She's out of space. But if you need a natural hair workshop or tutorial, give us a call and we'll get you in contact with Rachel. She's going to be hosting several events. Next one's coming up in December. The first one sold out in a matter of minutes. So give us a call if you're in Cleveland, Mississippi and you need some help. We're going to get you in contact with Rachel, our on-site local Cleveland, Mississippi. She services Cleveland, Indianola, and Memphis, Tennessee with Urbanbella products, consultations, and guidance. And she can show you how to work the look, and we'll be posting a lot of her beautiful work there as well. And I think that wraps our show for tonight. Oh, and this is it, y'all. We got to tell y'all happy Thanksgiving. Shauna gonna style clients till Easter. Happy Thanksgiving, y'all. Thank you for joining us this year. We're not done. We have 2 more episodes this year. We need 1 more model. We're looking for something very specific. Call us. I think we're trying to do short hair. What was that?
She was like, I gotta check myself out.
No, I was showing them up close.
Oh, go.
It looks good.
I know, it looks really good. Gorgeous hair. This is what happens when you do right. And thank you, Monique. Thank you so much for coming in. You all will see Monique again. She's going to come back and model again because she decided she ain't going to do her own hair. But we love you guys. Thank you so much for watching our show. Thank you for supporting us. Did I answer Latia's question? Did I get it? I did. Okay, excellent. Just want to make sure. Thank you for coming back out and watching too, Latia. Glad to see you again. Happy Thanksgiving. You guys be kind to your families, love your families, and have a good one. Bye. See you in December.